Welcome everybody, and thanks for tuning into my vlog. Today we're going to be doing crumbed lamb chops with a fennel salad. Now this recipe is a mix of my mum's recipes with her crumbed lamb, which was just to die for, and my own fennel salad version that I have kind of come together over the years. A lot of people say they've never tried fennel before. It does have an aniseed taste to it. However, it's very refreshing and a wonderful salad to make in summer. We have here some lamb chops that I'm going to pull out of the packet. Now you can use the trimmed ones, or you can use just the normal version that you can buy from your supermarket. That's not a problem. Either way, what you do have to do is you have to hammer them down, okay? One of the things that my mum taught me was if you hammer them down, they're much quicker and easier to make in the frying pan. So I'm grabbing my hammer here. Now this is going to be quite loud. And as you can see, I'm just flattening out the actual lamb chop. So from this, which is nice and fat, to almost thin as. I'm going to do this with all of them. So like I said, grab your salt and pepper, and just like most of my recipes, I always give them a very good coating of both. I like my meat to have flavour, and salt and pepper does that all the time without having to worry about anything else. So we've done one side, flip them over and do the other side. Grab 3 shallow bowls and then place into them some plain flour. Now I usually do this by eye. I just tip a little bit of plain flour out. If I need extra, I'll just fill it up as I go. In the second bowl, you want 2 eggs. And I always salt and pepper my eggs. And give them a quick whisk. The egg wash is what makes your breadcrumbs stick to your lamb cutlets. And in the last bowl, some breadcrumbs. My breadcrumbs are actually a mix of normal breadcrumbs and panko breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs are much lighter and they're a Japanese version of a breadcrumb. So I'm going to get the lamb chops that I've just salted and peppered, and I'm going to put each one into the flour first, the egg wash second. Make sure it's nicely coated. Make sure every single little bit of that flour is covered in egg wash. Okay? And then last of all, the breadcrumb. Now, how easy was that? Now, before we continue with the salad, we need to have a little bit of rosemary and a little bit of garlic. The garlic we're going to peel and we're going to leave it whole. In this way, you won't end up with little burnt garlic pieces with your lamb chops, because they'll take a lot longer to cook. Chop off the ends Before we start frying, we're actually going to make our fennel salad. So it's ready to go. As soon as the lamb chops are cooked, we can rest them for a minute, place them onto the plates, and you're set to go. Easy as. So fennel is a bowl and it looks like this. So what we're going to do, and it's very popular in Italian recipes, we're going to chop it in half and we're going to peel the first 2 or 3 outer layers. It's kind of like an onion. You've got to think of it as peeling away the parts that you don't really want. Okay, so the inside of the fennel is much sweeter than the outside. We're going to chop off the end piece, again, like an onion. And then we're going to finely slice it. And you'll see you'll end up with these rings of fennel. Once you have your fennel, brown onion, snow peas and celery sliced up, 1 lemon, have a bowl ready to go, and using your hand stop any pips from going into the bowl and squeeze out that whole lemon. Get rid of any pips that have stayed in your hand. Have a whisk. You want to put a teaspoon of whole seeded mustard. Grab some extra virgin olive oil and just put a drizzle into the bottom. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. And add a tablespoon of mayonnaise or aioli. I'm going to give this a very good whisk, and you'll see that we'll have the best dressing ever for a fennel salad. Grab a couple of little pieces, Danish feta that is, and just crumble it up into the salad. So your salad is ready to go. Now let's start frying that lamb chop. Turn on your gas, and with a deep frying pan, put in olive oil. Now you can see I'm being very generous here. I need to make sure that there is enough oil in there to get these lamb chops nicely fried without burning them. Let the oil heat up. Just to double check, remember that egg that we had earlier? I'm going to get a little bit on a fork and just drop it in, and you'll see the egg sizzle, which means it's ready to go. Let me move that out of the way so that it doesn't end up burning. And into the pan, I'm going to put the rosemary and the garlic cloves. It's actually going to season your oil. And as you do that, one by one, we're going to put in the crumbed lamb chops. With a paper towel ready to go, put your lamb chops straight onto the paper towel. So that any excess oil will be drained off. Now that your crumbed lamb cutlets are fried and your fennel salad is completed, let's plate up. This could get a little bit messy. We are going to use our hands. We're going to grab some of that fennel salad, put it into the middle of the plate, like so, and try and pile it up. And a sprig of rosemary. And there you go, simple, easy lamb cutlets with fennel salad. The lamb is perfectly cooked. Oh my God. That is just amazing. Even if I do say so myself. And the fennel, goodness. It's got that crispy aniseedy flavor with the aioli and whole-seeded mustard. Perfect. How easy and simple was that? You've finished off your crumbed lamb cutlets and fennel salad. Everyone will be completely amazed by what you can create. Don't forget to follow my vlog and my blog, especially if you want to print out the recipes. Follow me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram. Don't forget, Antonella Goes Hunting. Happy hunting!